I want to have a conversation with you, a little heart to heart, so to speak. This coffee is trash. Anyways, I want to talk to you about your personal brand, but more specifically about your lack of results. I have had this conversation with many clients, many people in the past, and they say that, Isaac, I want to have a podcast. I want to self-publish my book. I want to grow my social media. I want to do public speaking. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to be a public figure. I want to speak on stage. And year after year after year, their results are non-existent. And why is that? Well, there are two main reasons. Number one, you don't know why you would make the investment monetarily and in terms of time. And number two, you don't know your first step. You don't know where to go. And if you have that lack of clarity, that's going to decrease your motivation because you're going to be confused, because you're going to be twiddling your thumbs. You're going to be like, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should publish my book through Amazon KDP or a different supplier. I don't know what I'm doing. And that sucks, doesn't it? It's like going to the gym for the first time and being the new guy who doesn't know what weights to lift, what exercises to perform, or what you need to do to lose weight. And building your personal brand is very similar. You see, this entire space, the idea of becoming an influencer, is relatively new. It's only been around for 3 decades, not even. You see, Tom Peters coined the phrase personal brand in his article for Fast Company, The Brand Called You. It's absolutely worth reading. And he talks about how consultants and executives and CEOs can build out their personal brands to get results. And I think that work was foundational for today. But now, with the rise of artificial intelligence, with social media, with the internet, with all of these different tools and technologies, everybody wants to be an influencer. And why do people get drawn to becoming an influencer? Well, money, mission, and vanity. Those are the 3 main overarching reasons, so to speak. And you might fall underneath 1 or 2 or all 3 of those categories. You might want to make money from your personal brand. You might want to drive awareness towards a cause from a philanthropic standpoint, or maybe you just like the feeling that attention gives you. I'm not here to tell you which is right, which one's wrong, because there isn't a right answer there. But what I am here to tell you is that you could spend all of the time making the same mistakes, getting the same results, twiddling your thumbs, wasting time, or you could hire somebody to help you, and that's where I come in. Whether you work with me or a different consultant, hire a third party to coach you or consult you, you need to work with somebody who can save you time, who can cut time frames, who has already spent their career in observation, experience, and study, understanding what strategies will get you the same or get you the right results rather, so you do not make the same mistakes that they made or the same mistakes that other people have made. And it's really fascinating because a lot of these people aren't even aware that they're doing this. They'll set these goals at the end of the year and say that I want to get on 100 interviews. I want to do, more speaking engagements, and nothing ever changes. And that's a remarkable problem. You want to lose weight at the beginning of the year, yet you cancel your gym membership 3 months in. And it's the same thing. And your personal brand should be treated as if it's a business, because it is a business. It is something that you are building for the entirety of your lifetime, that you have regardless. And the people who will stand out moving forward are going to be the people who consciously build their personal brand. And why would you hire a consultant? Why would you even hire somebody or spend the money to have a professional work with you and map out and strategize those next steps for your business, which is your personal brand? Well, to save money, ironically, you spend money to save money, because now you don't have to make the same investments that they already made, or try this or try that advertiser or try that strategy. You have a firm set in place, set in stone guide that you can follow. The second thing is to save time. And the third is to save face so you don't look like an idiot online. And so you make sure that you are positioned as an authority. I created a strategy called identity positioning. I wrote a paper. It's available on Figshare and Academia, called Identity Positioning, a macroscopic view on personal branding. What I talk about is how you can leverage your personal identity and position yourself in such a way where you could develop a faithful following and be perceived as that public figure. Now, why would that matter? It's not because you're a narcissist who has to be the center of attention. It's because the public figures are the people who get all of the results. You think about trickle-down economics. Well, you have to be at the very top of your game. You have to be edified by other people. You have to be that authority, that go-to figure. But how do you position yourself as such? I'm not here to give you that training today, but what I am here to tell you is that you might really want to consider hiring somebody and getting external help so you do not fall in the same category of people who set these goals for themselves and for their personal brand and they never get anything done. 2024 is winding to a close. I am personally on fire in terms of my personal brand and my business right now. And I would love to have that conversation with you on what we can do to lock arms and get you those results. Because the last thing I want you to be is the person who I have a conversation with and 2 years go by and nothing's different. You know, the only way that things change is if you change, if your actions change. And that's what I've had to do to take my game to another level. There's a hierarchy to this. And, you know, the level that you're playing at is relative to, you know, your goals and your ambitions and then your actions. And I don't want you to fall in that boat of the people who just continue to sink. And I'm not here to spend any more time, but I am here to tell you on a serious note, there's no better time than right now to build your personal brand. And with artificial intelligence and with the internet and with all these different tools and platforms and vehicles, there's no excuse.